Hello everyone, welcome to our new video. So in this particular video, we'll be looking after some of the new uh, Excel 365 formulas and which can be used to use Excel more productively. So I'll not be telling any real life implication of these formulas. I'll just explain what these formula does, and in coming videos we'll see how we can apply these formula to get most out of our data. So there are actually only 5 formulas, so uh, we'll just go one by one and we'll see how that works. So first one is rand array. What rand array does is it just create a random array based on the inputs you provide. So we'll see. Let's just bifurcate this. So we'll see what rand array does. Okay, so there are 5 arguments over here. First one is rows, second one is columns, third one is min, next is max, and integer. So what rows means is how many rows you want to create a random numbers are values. Second one is columns, again the same like rows, and how many rows you want. Same goes with columns, how many columns you want to cover. Then the minimum value from where your value your numbers should start, and next is the maximum till where it can go, and last argument is integer or decimal. So by default it will be decimal values. So if you don't choose integer, you will get some decimal values as well. So we'll start like I want 5 rows, and let's say we want 4 columns, and our minimum value should be 20 and our maximum should be 99, and we want it to be a integer, right? See, we got a random array, and every time when you just refresh it, you will get a new number. See, so if you want to use only these values, you can copy it and paste it as somewhere else as a value. So this is useful for the purpose of practice. Like if I want to practice something on numbers, so instead of just typing numbers, I can just use rand array and it will randomly throw me some of the numbers based on my needs and requirements. So the rows can go on till you want, and the column in the same way. And next one is unique. We'll leave it for later. We'll see sequence. So what sequence does is sequence also help us to create a sequence of values. You can set up numbers based on the inputs that we provide. So what we'll do is, again, we'll take sequence over here. So let's see what are the arguments are there in sequence. So the first one, again, it start with rows, how many rows you want, how many columns you want, start value, and the step in. So rand array is like whenever you refresh the array will change. Like you can guess with the formula itself, like it's random. So randomly it will throw any numbers based on your inputs. What sequence does is sequence. There's nothing such thing in sequence. Like whenever you refresh also, it will be the same value that you have provided in starting itself. So like again, I want 5 rows and 4 columns. My value should start from 1. So step is like how many steps you want to skip or to take. Like if you want to go from 1 to 2, then you'll have 1 step. If you want to go from 1 to 3, you'll have 2 steps, and like that. So let's say I want 1 step at a time. See, so it goes from till 20, as we gave 5 rows, so it got 5 rows and 4 columns, and it's stepping one by one. Let's say I want 2 steps at a time. See, so this is the use of sequence. Like whenever you're creating writing serial numbers and all, you don't need to do it manually. Like just take an example. Here is sequence. I want 20 rows, so 1, it will start from 1 and I want to step 1 by 1. So my serial number is already created, and you can use it with concatenate and all to just put a value in front of it, whatever you want. So this is the use of sequence over here. Filter, sort by, and unique. These are very important formulas. If you can master it, it will be great for you when you are presenting your data or when you are working on a large set of data. So we'll start with unique. What unique does is like if you have some duplicate values in your form column or row. So before we used to just go to data and remove all the duplicates, but what you can do with unique is like you can give a formula and it will take out all the unique values from that particular range. So let's say I have this. Okay, let's take it here itself. This is my normal values. Whatever I had, I just put it over here. So this is my values that I have. Now you can see that there are various duplicate values in this particular column. So if I want to just take out only the unique values, I can do that. Now here also you have various options. First one is array. Array is normally the range in which your values are sitting. Next is by column. So you want your unique value by column or rows. So we want it to by column, so it will be true. The next is something that you can use, like there are two options over here. First one is return items that appeared exactly once, and second one is return every distinct items. So what distinct items does is like it will take out one unique value from all the available ones, right? But what return item that appears exactly one does is like if you have various values that comes more than one time in that particular column or range, so it will just take out those values which have appeared only once. Like if I have I'll take this example somewhere else. I mean, will look for this in coming videos. So for this, you just understand what unique does is it will take out. See, we have given by column, so it's taking all the values out. See, so whenever you are giving by column, just make sure that your values are sitting in different columns. If values are in different rows, then you should give it as false, right? So I have got all the values, unique values over here. Okay, and so we have covered rand array, we have covered unique, we have covered sequence as well. So the last two formulas that are left is filter and sort by. So let's just see how filter works. Yeah, let me just take some space. Okay, so we'll write is equal to filter. So we have three arguments over here. First one is array. Array is same like the range you want to select. And next one is include, like what on which basis you want this value to be included in this particular range. And the last one is optional argument. If empty, like if there is an error or something like that, or the value is not available, what you want Excel to give as a result, so that you can specify based on your need and requirements. So let's see how filter works over here. So we have whole range over here, and in include we want only for the Asia. Let's say we want only for Asia. And if empty, just give us no data. See, so everything related to Asia is filtered over here. Like before, what we used to do is we used to apply filter, then filter the data based on that. Now we have formula for that, so we can use filter in this particular manner. Let's say if I want to change from Asia to something else, let's say Middle East, so it will give all the values which are related to Middle East. And you can do for anything, like for country, for items, and for dates as well. So anything is possible using filter, and even you can use more than one options over here. Like I want to filter Asia, and the country should be this, and the product should be this. So you can apply many things, and that also we'll see somewhere in coming videos. So just make sure that whenever filter is working, it just take out the value in normal formats, like the general format. So whenever you are using it, just apply the formula based on your requirements. Like here for dates also we got normal numbers and these things are like that, so you can just put it in proper formatting and all. Now let's see how sorting works. Okay, so we'll again take some space. I think we need some more. So what we used to do before is, like, if we have to sort, either we apply filters and then sort the data, or in data options we have sorting and all, so that you can do, like, if I select this particular range then sort, so it will give me options for sorting. These things you can do by using formula itself. Okay, let's see how sort by. So the sort by works. So you have two compulsory arguments and others are optional arguments. So this is my array by array 1. So it's asking on which array you want to apply the sorting. So let's say we want on our revenue, okay, and how you want it to be sorted, ascending order or descending order. So let's say we are going by descending order, start. Okay, you have ample options, like you can sort it, sort other value as well, in whichever manner you want. I mean, there's no end for this sorting options. Like here we want only ones, so we'll do that. See, spell error comes only when, see, our answer is coming till here but we don't have space for that. So if I'll just take these 3 rows down, it will be done. So this is our sorting orders, and based on our needs we can change this as well. See, everything will change, shift according to the things you provide. See, just be careful, like, don't give headings for the reference, because there is some number behind every heading, so it will just sort it down based on that. Like if I will convert this into general format, you'll get a number. So just ignore giving headings as what to say, array options. So yeah, I mean value array, yeah, because we have G26, so we have to take it as G27, right? So we got the values over here. So you can do multiple sorting using these formula as well. So mostly sort by is used with filters as well, because when you filter a data and you want it to be sorted, so you can just add sort by over here and you can do that. This is just for, I mean, this video is just for the purpose of information. Like, you should be aware of what are the new formulas that are coming, so that you can use this formula and apply it based on your requirements. So what I'll do is I'll just put this worksheet also in the description box. And yeah, thank you, bye bye, we'll see you in the next video.